Our topic is aging population. The aging population of China is getting worse, so we want to investigate to find out state of aging population. So I invite my team member to introduce basic population. According to the National Bureau of Statistics of China, China's population is over 1.355 billion. We all know that the number of China population is the largest of any countries in the world. Is equivalent of 90% of the total world population. According to the 2010 census, 91% of the population of the Han Chinese on job, and 80% were minorities, 少數民族. Chinese population growth rate is only 0.4%. Ranking 159 in the world. Chinese total resource not less, but their per capita consumption is low because of too many people, far below the world average. The reason I showing you is too many people. Chinese is the most population country, a large population. The lack of resource is a basic national condition of China at this stage. Is population and its composition. We can see that by 2013, there are nearly 700 million men and more than 600 million women. On the other hand, the urban population is at the right-hand side. The urban population is more than 700 million people, and the rural population is more than 600 million people. Compared with 2012, we can use the relative change formula to calculate that the number of men has grown 0.4%. The number of women has grown 0.5%. Urban population has grown 2.7%, and rural population has reduced 2%. Is male to female ratio. The chart is, we can see that over the past decade, the number of men is always more than women. It's mainly due to Chinese traditional values, some preference. This chart is about urban and rural population change. Over the past decade, the people who living in city continue to increase annually, and people who living in rural areas continue to reduce every year. It means population urbanization, 人口城市化. Urbanization in the People's Republic of China increased in speed following the initiation of the reform and opening policy. The urbanization rate, according to official forecast, will reach 16% by 2020. The next part, hand over to Sandra.
Yeah, this one is basically the trend, so the trend of the aging population of China, and the pool is the population above 60 years old, and that one is above 80. So you can see that actually the number is increasing, and and this one is a chart. The data is from National Bureau of Statistics of China. So I just moved the number from year to year to the next. You can see here is 40 to 49 years old, and I moved them to 50 to 59 in 2020. So the chart come out like that. You can see in 2030, the number of old elderly is really high than before.
Why is increasing? What is this mean?
This one is the age. So this one is the year. So this one like that. This one is in 2010, and this one is in 2020, and the top one is the 2020. That's the number that the people will be at that age. So
It is the percentage. Wait, the last chart. Can you tell what is the percentage? It's the number. It's not the percentage. Okay, never mind. Okay, you should calculate the percentage. That's usually we measure in a society.
So this one is you can see that the fertility rate dropped dramatically, and the old people that age 60 above are increasing more. Yeah, this one is the and I will talk about how it related to the economy. And this one is the ratio of working age to non-working age. So I divided the number of people in working age by the people who are in non-working age, and you can see there. And the ratio tend to decrease. That's mean the number of people who are in non-working age become more and more than the people in working age. And this one is also the same chart, but the data is from United Nations. And United Nations also do a post-grad on the number of people that China will be, and this one is is about 2013 that the chart before showed it, and you can see that also the trend is decreasing. And this chart is about the share of employment by sector, by primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. So the primary sector is about how to get the raw material, farming, like farming, mining, fishing, and others. And the secondary sector is about production, factory, and others. And the tertiary sector is about survey. And you can see actually more and more people are doing the tertiary sector. That's from the survey, and yeah, and the next chart.
More and more we see that it's decreasing.
Yeah.
What is that more and more you are talking about?
So this one is 2013, and I'm talking about the church.
The employment. 上一章.
And the tertiary sector is here and increasing.
What is this chart means?
I will explain later. Yeah, I will explain later.
Later with another chart, or you are going to explain this chart?
There is a relationship between, and I will explain that one with the relationship later.
You put your microphone well, so we also keep our silence so we can hear her. Thank you.
And this one is about the GDP when you add per employee, and you can see that different with the before chart. Actually, the value added to the GDP, the most one is the secondary sector. So it shows that the importance of the secondary sector. And this one shows the age distribution of different sector, and you can see that there are less people who are willing to do in the primary sector, and the secondary sector as well.
Can you make this clear? Okay, can you make this clear? What do you want to say?
So here you can see this one is 50 to 29 years old, that's in here. And this one is the data from 2000, and this one is the data from 2010. So you can see that the younger age of people that are 15 to 29, 14 to 29, and they are the number of people who are willing to do that, and the number of people who are actually doing that is decreasing.
Okay, wait a second. So when you are talking about something are decreasing, you should define what do you mean by decreasing? By how much? Percentage points or by what percent? Not just say, okay, you see, the chart is decreasing. So that is not a critical quantitative analysis. Okay, so everyone please learn this. Okay, when you talk about something, you support with data. You say, okay, before was 50%, now decreased to 40%, decreased by 10 percentage points. So we know that, okay, it is decreasing. And then we know quantitatively how much it has decreased. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you think I make a point?
Yeah. But I actually want to show that in chart, so I don't do any about the percentage. Yeah. So maybe.
No, you see, to present the data in charts is one scale. To analyze the data, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm not accusing you or anything. I'm just sharing what should we do. Okay? To present on the charts is one thing, but to analyze what is on the chart, using the data, using the number is another thing. That is what we would like to see. People would like to calculate what is the change. Whenever we talk about change, we talk about by how much. What is the speed of change, okay, over time. All these ideas we should be very experienced in this course. We've been doing this for every group, in every exercises, in tests, right? So we want to know what you are telling us. So if you can try a little bit to tell specifically how it decreased. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, actually, I just want to show the trend of the trend there.
You are not listening. You are not listening. You just arguing. What do you want to
But
do?
I didn't have the data, and I don't calculate of that. So
Okay, so we said, Miss, I didn't calculate. I don't have the data. Maybe I would do that after class. Something like this. Okay. It's a. You don't get what I mean.
I get, but I didn't do that one this time, so maybe next, maybe later or maybe, yeah.
Continue. I'm sorry I interrupt you. Should I feel sorry?
No, that's not
Okay. Is it okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
We feel very unhappy.
Then I will describe the relationship between the aging population and the social welfare. I will introduce from three aspects: economy, earnest money, and military support facilities. IMF analysts point out that with the developed and emerging market countries and aging society, reduce the labor force will lead to economic growth. 就是说 ，IMF 分析人士指出，由于发达国家和新兴市场国家的老龄化社会，导致经济增长滞后。Population aging and social welfare. Social welfare system is a basic system of modern society. It's about the function index. I'm sorry. This is a healthcare spending to GDP ratio. With the acceleration of the world's aging population, healthcare spending accounts will be difficult to change the upward trend in proportion of GDP in the short term. It's about pension index， 就是养老金指数。这里有对它的解释。养老金指数是对养老体系的一个调查评价数据。这一数据包括国家养老体系的充足性、可持续性和完整全面性三大指标体系。每个体系所占比例为40%、35%和25%。指数越高，养老体系越健全。This is China. 绿色的代表的是充足性，红色的代表的是可持续性，蓝色的代表的是完整全面性。
这怎么算呢？不知道。看今天OK。
Pension index data facing commercial pressure, especially with an increase of the aging population. The balance of payment of pension funds have a lot of pressure. This is a retirement homes. Ministry of Affairs data shows that the development of urban and rural pension institutions to 41,800, 3.65 million annual met beds, but on average, every 15 elderly people have less than one bed. This is a retirement home in China. This is in USA. Let's talk about elderly mental problems. There are three main mental problems. This three.
I'm talking about the dependency rate and ratio, and the equation for that is the total.
下次多大。Okay, please.
This is the, I'm talking about the Indian problem continues for that, and before about that I need to talk about the dependence rate and ratio. And this is the total dependence ratio. It's the number of age of the children and plus the elderly divided by the age of adults times 100%. And what is the definition about it? It's the age ratio of the labor forces and the non-labor forces. It's not like
it's a non-labor force over labor force.
Yeah. And for this, we have analyzed for dependency ratio because there are three kinds of dependency ratio. One is the young ages, one is the average, and one is the old age. Young age dependency ratio is 幼年抚养比. Yeah, it means the younger generations for the old age, that the ratio of the young generation and the adult. And the old age is the ratio of the old generation or elderly and the ratio of the adults, labor forces. And this is the aging problems chart. It can show that the Europe is something like the Central Europe, such as like the Germany's and Italy's, and have some European countries. We have especially the Northern Europe have the most serious of the aging problem. And also we will talk about the Japan's have the aging problem. And the second chart in here is about for the America for workings and the populations. For later, we will talk from three parts. We will talk about three parts. The first is the population growth and density, because this is the basis of the dependency rate. And then for the dependency rates, we will analyze by several countries. Okay, very fast. And the last data is about data comparing with Macau informations, the analyzed countries' dependence rate, and yeah. And we can see about the population growth and the density. From USA, the USA population growth didn't change for this last 3 years. 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. But in China, it's a little bit changes from 2011, 4.79% increase until the 2012, 4.95%, and 2013 for 4.92. And for the last example, Japan, because this is population increase in countries, and for 2.11, 2011 from 0.3% until for have a negative percentage changes. And for the USA, the density is 35 people per kilometer square kilometer, and for China it's 144 people square kilometer, and Japan have 349 people square kilometer. But why it is have a such as like the changes is what is the problem of the population of Japan is increased, but still have a lot of people because the Japan's area is a very small country, island country. And this is the dependence rate. Is from China, this kind. From the blue line is old rates from 11 until 12 because it gives the same average numbers 12 for 4 years, and then for the young dependence rate is the orange line will be 38.4 and then decrease a little bit for 37. And then for the gray line is the average dependence rates. And that is 24.7 decrease until 24.5. And this too is the America and Japan's situation, and we can see this line is the total is the 50%, and more or less they didn't change a lot, and but the young dependence rates is ratio is decreased a little bit for the 28.5 until like 27.4, right? And we can have some comparing informations with Macau, and the population density in Macau is the highest population in the world, and from the 2010, 18,779 people per kilometer, and per square kilometer, and until increase 2014, 20,594 people per square kilometer, and then it can be imagined for this situation for the new campus is 1.1 kilometer, and that can be height for 20,000 people. That is a very horrible situation. And the life expectancy is about this. And also, the life expectancy rate is the third, I think, the third highest district in the world. And this too is for comparing. This too is for comparing the situation, because from the changing of 2010, it's from 0.45 until 3.76 is for the population density and then it decreases, and that is the population changes, and the green line is the 18.1 until 19.8 and people. I mean, that is one is number, one is the percentage changes.